Crime-solving insects. Published by the North Carolina Cooperative Extension Service. Adapted for Illinois with the permission of the authors and the assistance of Tim Cashat, Illinois State Museum. What? This multiple-part hands-on lesson allows students to evaluate simulated evidence from 4 animal death scenarios and determine if foul play was involved in the death. Skills: critical thinking, problem-solving, teamwork, communicating, learning to learn. Purposes: 1. Students will appreciate the practical application of entomology in society. 2. Students will learn the concept of succession of insect life in the role of decomposition. Time: 4 investigations are included in this lesson. Each of them can be taught in approximately 20 minutes. An optional activity is included that will take little time to set up, but several weeks to observe. Materials: the entire crime-solving insects lesson is a component of the Illinois Insects and Spiders resource trunk from the Illinois Department of Natural Resources Division of Education. The resource trunk may be borrowed from more than 50 locations statewide. This video is not meant to convey all of the details of the lesson. It is designed to show you how to conduct the investigations. Reading the details and providing the background information will be up to you, the educator. You will need the complete lesson in order to successfully teach the activity. All materials necessary to implement the lesson are included in the resource trunk. You can access the list of lending locations for the Illinois Insects and Spiders resource trunk at our website. Contact the lending location nearest you to make your reservation. Basic information: with your students, read and discuss pages 4 through 6 in the lesson. Procedure: pages 13 and 14 from the lesson should be made available to all students. Students will measure and record the maggot and pupal evidence, the pipe cleaner or colored paper pieces. Students will compare their data to the tables on pages 13 and 14 and draw conclusions based on the evidence. When the investigations are complete, lead the class in the Let's Talk About It discussion. Crime-solving insects. Investigation number 4. Police report. The body of a large pot-bellied pig was found in a dense stand of evergreen trees far away from any urban area in Pope County. Hairs around the pig's neck were worn away in a band pattern. Weather report. Daytime temperatures have been average over the past 3 weeks, ranging from 70 to 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Temperatures in the woods would be approximately 5 degrees cooler due to the lack of sun in the shady environment. Step 1. Give the students the Investigation 4 packet. Step 2. Have the students sort the pipe cleaner or paper pieces by color. Determine which color represents each species. Please note that pupae must be measured to determine their species. The blue pieces represent housefly larvae. The yellow pieces represent blowfly larvae. The white pieces represent fleshfly larvae. The pink pieces represent skipperfly larvae. The brown pieces represent all 4 species in the pupal stage. Species in the pupal stage can only be determined by size. Step 3. Tell the students to measure and record the length of each of the pieces. Investigation 4 had the following results: housefly larvae 6 and 19 millimeters, blowfly larvae 18 millimeters, fleshfly larvae 9 and 15 millimeters, skipperfly larvae 5 millimeters. There were no pupae found. Based on the introductory background information, the information provided on page 9, and the results of their data collection, ask the students to answer the following questions. Note to teachers: the rest of this podcast will present the investigation questions as well as the answers. If you would like to discuss the answers with your class before they are revealed, please pause the podcast. Question 1. Approximately how long has this animal been dead? 10 days. Question 2. What effect, if any, does the temperature have on your estimation of time of death? Because it is cooler in the forest, maggot development is slowed. You must add days to the number of days it appears that the maggots have been developing. Question 3. Does the location of the body, coupled with the insects recovered from it, suggest foul play, or can you tell from the information given? Explain. Because the skipperfly occurs only in urban habitats, its presence indicates the pig died in an urban habitat and was moved to the woods at least 5 days after death. The missing hair pattern on the neck suggests a pet's collar.